Hey guys, it's Ryan Telgenick with PlayStation, the official magazine, and I'm here with Scott Butterworth.
Hello.
Lover of all things Jonas Brothers, and
Sure.
we're here with another episode of PTOM Theater.
With our special guest, an unsealed copy of U-Star 2 that we found sitting on this table in front of us here.
Yes.
How you doing, U-Star 2?
I'm doing great.
Excellent. All right. So this week, it's all about weapons. We have 3 major releases this week, all of which have really badass weapons. By the way, for you people over 21, drinking game for this particular episode, anytime we say badass, go ahead and take a shot. We're going to say it a lot.
You'll thank us later.
Because this entire episode is about badass weapons.
Mm-hmm.
The first game, as you can see in front of you, is Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine.
Yep.
Which involves many sharp objects with which to eviscerate people.
It does. Yeah, you can blow up orcs by shooting them. You can crush their heads in with your 10-ton boot, or you can chop them up with the chainsaw sword or power axe that we saw earlier.
It's true. The ultimate and badass weaponry to show. The chainsaw sword. And all you 360 fans out there with your Gears of War and whatever, like, oh, the Lancer had a chainsaw bayonet. Whatever, bro. This is way cooler because it's a full sword that's also a chainsaw.
Far more up close and personal because you don't have a little gun at the end of it to shoot with. You just run up and chainsaw.
Exactly. And honestly, the melee in this game works really well. It's an interesting.
It's actually you use the melee more than you do the ranged weapons.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're equally strong, so it's kind of cool that you have a game that's equal parts God of War as much as an FPS. But it's a really interesting mix, and obviously the weaponry that complements that is.
And these executions are perfect. Look at that.
Yeah, like so much blood and gore, so many opportunities to do so much badass stuff. Take your shot. Yeah, you got the power axe and the chainsaw sword and a few other really amazing melee weapons, in addition to all the awesome firearms. Which brings us to Resistance 3, which has a number of really amazing firearms. For the most part, it's a really straight-ahead first-person shooter. It's really well put together. It's a really well-made game. But yes, you have weapons like the Rossmore shotgun, which, when upgraded,
that's amazing.
Incinerates people when they're hit with its shotgun blast, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And then the opposite of that is we have the cryo gun, which freezes people, and then has like this like sonic boom on the second fire, so you can just fire like a sound wave at them that causes them to shatter.
I'd like a cryo gun for when I go hunting.
And then continuing, so we have fire, ice, and then we also have electricity here with the atomizer. It lets you fry enemies, and the lightning chains and hits people. And then we also have plague, chemical warfare here with the, I forget the actual name of it.
It's something like morphing
the morphing
something.
gun.
It's way cooler.
Basically, it turns your enemies into a walking disease, kind of like Ryan's ex-girlfriend, right?
Zing.
But yeah, they will just kind of start morphing into these like explosive bags of bile that will affect everyone around them. Pretty awesome. Then we have the Deadeye shotgun, which is a pretty sniper rifle. Deadeye sniper rifle, which is a pretty straight-ahead sniper rifle, but it adds a nice layer of distance that we didn't have in previous Resistance games.
And I like that the weapon
use.
wheel's back too.
Yeah, you have all your weapons at all times. It's not just 2 like it was in Resistance 2. It's way more arcadey.
Yeah.
And speaking of arcadey,
and then there's Dead Island. I reviewed this game for this
this upcoming issue. I think it's our November issue.
Yes.
November
Anyways,
issue.
so this
game
game's
stands
pretty
for
much
about 2 weeks.
all about melee combat. It's a lot like a mix of Borderlands, maybe some like Left 4 Dead stuff in there too. But so you can find all these different weapon mods as you continue through the game. You can use things that you find throughout the huts, like bits of wire, sticks of deodorant, and you can use the two together and make all these crazy mods for your weapons, like electrifying powers.
Would it be more dangerous if we didn't have deodorant?
Yeah, well, until you turn these deodorant sticks into bombs and they explode things, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, that would be... so this is like an anarchist handbook kind of thing where you turn household items into bombs?
Well, it's like, you've got all these zombie plans for when you're at home, but when this shit happens when these things happen when you're on vacation, you just got to make do with what you got. In that case, it's sticks with deodorant and battle axes.
And then all of these weapons are upgradable as well, right? Yes. You can add modifications to them. You can put nails in the back. Kind of like you could in Dead Rising 2, actually.
Never played it, but I
you should. It's very good. That brings us to the end of our video. And actually, speaking of weapons, we have an opportunity for you guys to win a real-life replica chainsaw sword from Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. All you have to do is click this link right here. It'll take you to another video where it'll explain exactly what you have to do to win. Basically, all you have to do is subscribe, but you can win one of these giant, amazing chainsaw swords from THQ. pretty badass Turkish shot.
Probably 18 or older for that one, because that thing is freaking sharp.
Yeah, you can do. I actually cut myself on it earlier today, which is kind of awesome.
I actually cut Scott with it.
It's true. Well, click on the video; you'll see how it goes. So. But anyways, that brings us to the end of this week's PTOM Theater. Thanks a lot for watching. Leave us some comments. Let us know what you want us to cover in the future. If you want us to talk slower, because I'm talking really fast right now. But that about does it. Thanks for tuning in,
and we'll catch you guys next week.
Peace. Yeah, that was good enough. I don't think it was quite as good as last week's, but it was good.
Yeah.